everyone, Jen Holt here at Inspired by Purpose. Today we're going to work the core, and you might want to have a block handy. If you don't have one, you may not need it, or you might have something else around the house that you can use in place. We're going to go ahead and come on down to our back. So we'll come on to the back body. The knees will be bent, soles of the feet are down, shoulders resting on the mat. And you might start just by settling in a little bit, allowing the hips to feel pretty neutral, allowing the back to settle a little bit down toward the mat, allowing the rib cage to move down toward the mat. If it's lifting or popping up, you can relax through the shoulders. So just getting your posture set up here so that you can activate the core. Now we're gonna take a block or whatever prop you wanna use. If you don't have a block, you might be able to press hand directly into the knee. That's an option. That's what we're gonna be doing. So we'll start on the right side. We're gonna bring the knee up off the mat so the foot is lifted, the shin will be parallel, and then we're gonna take our block to the top of the thigh. Right hand, same side, is gonna push into the block. So it's kind of like you wanted to smash the block with the hand and the knee. So it's really firm here. This is giving me a sense of stability, and there's a sense of resistance both with the leg and the hand. Make sure the core is tight. Now we're gonna take the opposite side, the left leg, and we're gonna lift it up so the left knee is parallel to the right. Keep the resistance on the right side. We'll start with the leg, so you can use your left hand out beside you somewhere if you want to give you a little bit more stability. So we're gonna take that right heel and we're just gonna kick it straight out, firm up the midsection, and then we bring it right back in. Now if that's too much for you today, if you feel that your back is getting a little bit sore, or you're using your back rather than your abdomen, you can slow it down and see if that helps. You can also take the foot up and out at an angle. And it's not important that the leg comes all the way straight. You might stop with a good bend in the knee. If your hamstrings are tight, that may be your stopping point. So go at your own pace. We'll just do a few more here. Make sure that midsection is really firm, really stable. We're not rocking or rolling. Everything stays stable and neutral. If this is not enough work for you yet today and you want to add some intensity, you can add on that left arm. So the left arm comes out to the side, and then as we kick the left leg out, we're going to bring the left arm up and back in, up and back out. That's it. Squeeze and release. Let's just do 3 more. Squeeze the belly and bring it back. That's it. Squeeze it and come back. Last one. Beautiful work. Now we're gonna keep the right side as it is. We've got 2 more little exercises that we're gonna do. I know it gets tiring. Go at your own pace. Rest when you need. This time we're gonna kind of open the knee out to the side on that left side, and then we bring it back. But what's really important here is that we don't shift weight over to this side. Right side stays just as it is the entire time. So left knee is gonna go out to the left any amount, and then back in. Bring it out to the left and back in. If you feel that you're rocking and rolling here, try to go a little bit slower, go a little bit smaller. Make sure that your body stays really neutral, so I'm not rocking or rolling through the rib cage, through the pelvis. If this is not intense enough and you want to add a little bit more intensity, you could add the arm coming out and back up and in, coming out and back up and in. So now we don't have the arm to use for stability. We'll just do about 3 more here. I know, so hard, right? Nice job. Last one. And back to center. All right, one more, and then we're gonna switch to the other side. So this time we're gonna find a little circle with that left knee. So it's gonna look something like this. It goes out to the side, forward, and back to center. And particularly as you take it out, away, it tends to get pretty intense. So if that's too much for today, you'll take a smaller circle or take a rest and leave this one for another day. Now, if you want to add a little bit more intensity here, you can try it with a straight leg, straightening the leg up and then circling from there. Keep the body nice and stable using your core strength. Try not to let the belly pooch up and out. Think about bringing it in to support the spine. Let's just do one more here. And then we'll release. You might like to give the knees a good squeeze, hugging them into the chest. You can also take a stretch, reaching arms and legs in opposite directions for a moment. And then when you're ready, we're just gonna go on to the other side. So, feet come down. This time the block is gonna come between the left knee, left hand. Remember, we wanna keep this engagement, keep this sense of stability, keep that sense of resistance. When you're ready, right knee, opposite side, is gonna lift up until it's in line with the left knee. Now you'll be able to see on this side that this left side is gonna stay really stable, really active, and engaged to help hold me here. We're gonna start with a kick out. So right leg kicks out and bring it back in. And remember, if your back body is working, if you feel discomfort on your back, particularly the low back, that tends to be where it hits, then you're gonna take the foot out and up a little bit higher. So not going so low will typically help. Squeeze the low belly in. So make sure, think about pulling the abdomen in to support the spine rather than pooching it up. And the other thing that happens sometimes with our abdominal workouts is that we use all of these other muscles rather than the core. So if you're using other muscles, you're not feeling the core, slow it down and concentrate on that midsection. Now, if you want to add it, you can add the right arm, bringing the right arm out to the side so it's no longer supporting you. And then as the right leg kicks out, right arm lifts up and back out to the right, lifting up and back out. That's it. Go at your own pace. Let's just do about 3 more. Keep the midsection tight, keep it stable. Don't rock or roll on the hips. Last one. And give it a rest. All right, now we're gonna move right into that second exercise where we bring the right knee out to the right and back in. Remember, we want this left side to stay out as it is, no rocking or rolling through the midsection. We're gonna keep it nice and firm. So when you're ready, right knee goes out to the right, any amount, and we lift it back up and in. Right knee out to the right, and lift. Beautiful work. Remember, we want the core pulling in to support the spine. Go at your own pace. If you're not feeling the core, if you're not feeling the midsection, go a little bit slower and concentrate on those muscles you want to activate. Now, if you want to add that extra intensity, you could bring the left arm out with the knee and back up and in. But remember, we want to stay really stable through that opposite side, that left side. Push the block and the knee together. One more. And relax for a moment. Now we're going to start those circles with the right knee. So the right knee is going to come out away from the body, circle out to the right and back in. So it's not a huge circle, but you could explore your range of motion and take it out a little bit bigger if you wanted to. That will be a little bit more challenging the bigger circle you make, so take it at your own pace. Nice work. Now if you want, you can add that extension of the leg, which tends to add a bit more intensity. So just make sure if you're choosing that's what you're ready for today. If you feel your back body starting to get sore or achy, or it's getting a little bit overworked here, then bend the knee again, and that should help. Or if not, then you take a rest. Let's just do about 3 more here. Almost there, almost done. Great work, doing this good work to support your posture. And then we'll release, let it go. You can place the block to the side if you were using one. You might like to hug the knees in and give yourself some rocks and rolls, or you might like to take a big stretch, reaching hands and feet in opposite directions. When you're ready, you can come on back up. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you found it effective. If you have any questions or comments or concerns, please feel free to leave them for us. We hope to see you here in Center sometime soon. Remember that we do have classes available both online and in person. Take good care of yourselves.